I would have to say the self-image impacted me the most out of the life skills program. They really touched bases on being where you were and where you're at now. All the instructors are very well. They help you out. Any questions you have, they're there to answer to the best of their ability. And you know, the life skills, it was more than just a class. It was family. You know, I've met a lot of people in there, and we bonded and we spoke, and everything was great. You know, so you know, the life skills program, I would recommend to anyone, you know, that's going through life and trying to, you know, better themselves. So I can talk personally about me being, as far as my self-image from what I was then and how I am now. So it really helped me find myself, and it helped me, they gave me some tools that I can really use in life.
Like I say, every second, it wasn't just one aspect, it's every aspect for me. So I look at a lot of things going into something like this, or pretty much whatever I do, I try to put my name on it. And that's why I salute everybody that was part of the program, because it seemed like they had their own personal sincerity and a passion about it. So you could feel that vibe, you could feel that spirit. So that's what I loved also. I mean, it was not for this camera, it's just honest. You know, that's how I feel about it.
But I would say family in particular, because of what what got me here. The family, but the health, obviously, I can't be a good father, be a good man to my family if I'm not present, if I'm not there. And I think a big part of success is just being present, being there. So I feel like it was the health, man. It might have been too, I'm a little biased because my case manager did that section too in particular.
Like I say, I walk with my convictions. So no matter how I'm dressed or what's in my pocket, it can be gone in the blink of an eye. You know, so my faith isn't in that. My faith is in me. And that's what I found, is that we put all our energy and faith in outfits and haircuts and rings and this, that, and the other, or who you did this to. But at the end of the day, you're a son, you're a daughter, you're a mother, you're a father. You play a part. So what goes for you goes for me, and what bothers this man bothers me. So it's more of an awareness now. And before it was just a little blurry.
The life skills has equipped me to bounce back and just being a solid support, you know, letting you know that everyone in the group has had their own trials and tribulations, and you know, and just to stay, you know, stay pushing forward, you know, never give up, you know, if you need help, don't be afraid to ask for it. So, you know, they teach you how to bounce back. They teach you touch on certain things in life that, you know, that would help you get over your hardships, you know what I'm saying? So life skills is real great.
This class has basically just been a mirror for me, where I'm not only seeing those that are, I don't want to say in my charge, but those who are, you know, responsible for my awareness and my growth in the life skills class, right? So we all have a goal, what we want to get out of it. And I have to say, from top to bottom, it's just competent leadership, very competent leadership. And I really do appreciate, you know, all that you all do. It allowed me to be able to see myself for who I really am, you know, and not be just my mistake. You know, so it's some retribution in there, but also it gave me a sense of purpose. Like, take me back to work with you for real.
It's a better feeling now. It's more comfortable because I'm not alone. You know what I mean? And some people feel that way. And like I said about that class, all of the classes that we're in, everybody opens up, and then we end up leaving better, and then that changes the temperature of the streets. You know, and you know, my caseworkers and then other caseworkers, it was the same MO. And like I said, I'm not the best judge, but I knew everybody was sincere. If you need bus pass, you need a ride, did you eat? Here, take some of these vegetables. You know, you're going through something personal, and that's that's rare. You don't really get that every day, you know.
It really exceeded my expectations, honestly. It really does. And you can even, Christina and I, every week would be like, life skills today, life skills, yes! Like, oh, I wish we had 2 more hours of life skills. Like, it is literally so crazy how excited we all get. And like, even I'll go home and irritate my mom and be like, oh my God, so here's what we did in life skills. Like, here's our book and here's what we filled out. Like, got to do my homework tonight. Because I feel like it's, again, like we're doing this with the clients. Because oftentimes it's, you go do this, do that, and you let me know when you're done. But it was like, we're doing this together, you know? You're not doing it alone, but we have everybody. So.
But it completely exceeded my expectations in a way that I never, ever would have imagined. I think it's easy to hear stories secondhand and think that you really know what someone has been through. And hearing the clients be able to work through those things, not with themselves and the staff, but just amongst themselves. You know, to hear Eric give insight to some of the younger guys who haven't lived what he's lived, haven't seen what he's seen, or to hear, you know, some of the mothers speak with each other about like, well, you know, what do you do when your kid presents this issue to you and you have no idea how to solve it for them? I think that it just really gave me a new appreciation for how much our clients have to offer. You might also have a lot of insight to offer me and to offer the other clients around you. And I think that it was unique in that way of just kind of giving our clients a platform to really show just how much they have to offer and just how knowledgeable and insightful they are. I think as far as the actual content of the class, I think that I benefited massively from that initial communication section. I've always been a really emotional person, a relatively sensitive person, and that can be kind of difficult ground to navigate when you're dealing just with people who are experiencing one of the hardest things that someone can experience. I feel like it really allowed me to view our clients in a different way, because I've always had respect for our clients. I've always understood that, you know, there's a lot of capacity there and a lot of ability there, but I don't think that I understood just how much I stood to learn from them, and it's just been huge for me in that way. We're all here, and we're all here because we have something to learn from this program, and the best way for us to maximize, you know, what we're getting out of this is to prop each other up where we can and lean on others where we need to. And I think I saw that with the clients and with the staff, just realizing how different this program is.
I think honestly it helped me build more empathy, and you know, I think a lot of what we talked about was the communication in general. And so I feel like I've kind of taken a step back when talking to clients and kind of trying to bombard them with A, B, and C, but more so having conversations and being able to get one-on-one. And obviously being able to share like my personal experiences with them. For example, I had a client that came in yesterday. He was saying that he was born with a drug addiction, and he was like, you don't understand, like it's made life so hard. And I even offered and said, you know what? I was born with a drug addiction as well. So I definitely understand what you're going through. So I think it's opening up that capacity to fully empathize, fully communicate. Because I think, again, everybody will say, oh yeah, communication skills, that's what I've got. But I think going to the life skills class and also seeing other people be able to talk from their experiences, ask for help, be able to say, hey, can we slow down for a sec? I didn't get this, or can you help me with this? And I feel like that really opened my eyes to be able to say, you know what? if you need help, it is okay to ask for help. Because again, I feel like in our positions, we're the ones offering the help. And sometimes I need help, we need help as a nonprofit. So I think it definitely opened the doors for empathy and communication.
I think the reality is that if we, as professionals, are going to stand on the ground that people can change and people can improve their lives, then we have to be willing to invest in them, whether that is time, money, whatever it may be, energy. We have to be willing to invest in those people, to give them the tools that they need and the resources that they need to take those steps. Because you can sit there and say all day long that people can change, but if you don't give them the necessary help to be able to do that, to be able to pull themselves out of that situation, then I don't think you mean it. And I think that at the Diversion Hub, I think we mean it. And so, I think everyone here is happy to do anything that we can to help our clients lift themselves up. And I think life skills was just a great example of that.